Hi, welcome to the tutorial of quotation software of Trino. In this tutorial I will guide you through the process of making an account, logging in, importing models, making a profile, making a rotation for your model and making a quotation. So first of all, click here to register, fill in the fields to make an account, turn back to the page, fill in your login details, and when you've done you can just enter submit to go into the software of Trino. So on this page where you don't have anything of imported models, but when you when you push this button, you see the models that are available in the database. So these are the models you've already imported before, so you can keep working on these models. And furthermore, we provide 5 models for free to test. So pay is per imported model. So when we provide 5 models, you can test them for free forever. So first of all, when you log in, you should make a profile for your printer, your business processes. So basically the structure of this profile manager is here. We've got algorithms. There is nothing to be customized here. But with these algorithms you can make a price calculator and a quality calculator. So this price will be very important to make a quotation. The quality will be important to choose a good rotation, because this will be the objective function for the algorithms, and it chooses the best rotation for each model depending on your customized profile. Next to that, here we've got some general information, also how your quotations should look like, with which text, etc. Furthermore, you can use these variables to edit formulas in the quality and price components. When you've made your profile, and by the way, you can know more about the profile editor in the second and third tutorial. These are about how to make a profile and how the standard profile was made. So afterwards you can go through the 3D renderer. You just go back to the database and you can, for instance, pick this bunny to test it in the software. Just turn back with this arrow. Here you can say, well, okay, I've got one orientation of this bunny, but I want to test lots of orientations, so you can hit this button to generate lots of orientations, and then you can click calculate. Now it takes a few seconds to calculate all these algorithms. So what kind of algorithms are those? Well, you can just hover over them. It's, for instance, enclosed powder, but furthermore we will also calculate support volume, thermal stresses, enclosed support surface, thin walls, and we will check whether it fits in the dimensions of your print box or not. So when it's calculated, you've got for each orientation, because these are orientations, you've got a price and a quality estimate, and we made also a graph how to visualize this case. So in this case we've got this profile of how to optimize the orientation. In the vertical direction you see quality loss, so the higher you go, the lower quality it will be, so you want to end up here below, and the price is increasing from left to right, so the point where you want to be is here. This is sweet point, so this is Pareto curve. In this case the suggested solution is this one, because it has very low support, but you can also optimize for other things. So you can, for instance, say, okay, support surface is not that important to me, it's lower, support volume is not that important, and when for instance distortion is much more important to you, you can say, okay, this one will be better because the layers will be thinner. In this case there is another problem, because it's very high volume, and in that case you can just say, okay, delete this rotation. You can also say delete this rotation, and okay, I like this rotation. When you like this quotation, you can say, okay, now generate a quotation, and then you click this button. So it's all only possible when you calculated the algorithms to generate a quotation. When you click it, it takes a few seconds, and then you see here the quotation, and basically it consists of two different parts. The first part is the price part, and the second part is the design improvements part. And design improvements part, we have these different algorithms with their outcomes, and we show the feedback for your client in a very visual way. So in this case, we handle the thermal stresses, but also support volume and support surface, for instance. For other models, there will be more feedback. For instance, enclosed support or enclosed powder will be there when it's appropriate. But in this model, there is no enclosed powder or enclosed support, so then it's not in the quotation. You can also edit this quotation just by entering fields, and you can say, okay, this is my company name. So this is a company name, and here some details, and you can give your bank details, your contact details. Also take into account that these fields can be edited here in the profile manager, and you don't have to type it over and over again. For your client, you will have to type it over and over again, because your client will be a different client for a very lot of times. So when you've got this quotation, you can click here to make the PDF. It's generating the PDF, and afterwards you can just download the PDF and save it onto your desktop by clicking this button. Just give it a name, and now it's on my desktop. So this was it for this quick start tutorial. Thank you for your time, and I hope I will see you soon in the next tutorials.